markets and that being in the doldrums. Do you see that as part of just the natural real estate cycle? Do you see it coming back in a couple of years? Are those the kind of properties that companies should be looking to buy 2-3 years down the line? Or is that dead?
No, it's part of the real estate process. Mark was with me at New Plan, and just, some examples. When we were at New Plan, we had a mall in Florida. Everybody goes to Florida, Clearwater, Florida. It was called Clearwater Mall. At one point was the best mall on the West Coast. It was on Route 19 that came down in 61 that comes across from Tampa. Great location, 4 anchors, but one of the anchors went bankrupt. Another anchor was stolen to a mall that was built to the north, called Countryside, left with 2 anchors, and the mall started to be in a downward spiral. And it was because it just lost its anchors.
That's typical phenomenon we're seeing, not just in
that's right. It just happens. And so it's part of the natural cycle. And so it turned into a B mall, and then what we actually did, we knocked it down. And the cycle, though, that was the right cycle. It was a great retail location. We didn't abandon the retail concept. If you remember, what we did was we knocked it down and we built a new open-air mall with Costco, Super Target, Lowe's, and 350,000 square feet of small store space, which flourished. It was exactly what the market was looking for. So retail always cycles. And the A mall today could be the B mall tomorrow because the retailers are no longer in vogue, and or someone comes up with a better idea and builds it and takes some of your retailers. I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog world, just like every form of capitalism. It's a harsh system. If you don't keep up with the right tenants, in the right formats, in the right locations, you will obsolete your product, and that's going to always happen. So I think it's a very natural cycle that owners of retail real estate are extremely aware of. That's why there's always redevelopment. You'll always see redevelopment in retail real estate, because retail real estate is nothing more than housing retailers, and as our retailers change and their formats change and the popularities change, we've got to change our centers to match all that. And when we do that, we're okay. But the minute you don't do that, which they didn't do at Clearwater, you're dead.
You see a lot of mixed use where you have residential high-rises with shopping concepts integrated.
Yeah, that's been a trend for probably 10 years, Erica, maybe even 15. It was almost like the planners of the world went to one course, and they said, when you build retail, you have to have housing, and it has to be a kind of an urban setting. And so around the country, you'll see a lot of projects, especially if they're anywhere close to an urban center, where there's more multi-use is desired. And in some cases it works, some cases, very frankly, it's forced by a planner, it doesn't work.